Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Farming Simulator 19. Available now on Steam from Giant Software and Focus Home Interactive. Well, welcome you back to the channel. FS19, like I said, now available. FS22 is on sale until April 7th, down 20% from its high of $50 US. It's currently $40, so we have a challenge. If those of you want to see me switch over to FS22, help a brother out. We're at 730 subscribers. We want to hit 750 by that April 7th date. Or before, it'd be even better. Like later today would be swell. Your donations would be greatly appreciated at paypal.me/atraingames. There's a link in the description below. Help me help you. And let's move on to FS22. We're going to keep playing FS19 for now because I've got so much invested in this. So at some point, everyone wants to see the latest and greatest. I don't want to be too far behind the times or the trends on this, and just keep you entertained and keep growing the channel. So thanks for being here. Hope you'll give us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel, let them know about the game, and subscribe and turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. All right, so where are we at? Also you can join us on Discord. There's a link in the description below. Join the A-Team and get on board with my Steam library, making game requests and all that good stuff. So let's jump in. Let me check this real quick. And that's there, so that's good. Yep. That looks good. Awesome. Cool beans. All right, things look good. Let's play some Farming Simulator 19. Hey, there's a train sound. Who knew? All right, cool. El Starto. It's evening on the farm, and I've got to figure out what to do about mowing the grass in here around the house. There's a lawnmower buried in the weeds over here, but I don't think it's going to start, nor would it fare very well against grass this high. So we're gonna have to see if we can find us something with a little more oomph to it. Let's see what's happening out here. We got our beautiful trucky truck all nicely washed, cleaned up after it provided some field support for the cultivating job we were doing over in field 30, which we have wrapped up. So we took care of that, got paid. That went well. We had previously harvested 32. We have plowed our field 11, so that's all done. Yeah. So right now we have a seeder sowing job. Oh, field 15 finally needs to be harvested. Imagine that. So I've been waiting for this to come up, and it finally came up. So that's field 15 right there next to us. That will be something we can get the harvester onto. So we will take that job. And I don't know why it took so long for it to come up, because the field clearly was ready to harvest, right? So I mean, if you look at the map and we switch over to the growth state, look at it. It's already in the middle orange, right? And we could see it. Once the field turns from green to brown, stuff's ready to harvest, all right? But then, I mean, it sat there basically all day. Well, okay. All right, so we are going to accept that contract. So that'll be something to jump on in the morning. Now, we've taken a sowing job for field 25, which we had previously cultivated, and it's not a bad field to work with. So we're going to be sending over. You know what? I'm not sure, because we have a new toy. Where is our new toy? I don't see our new toy. Oh, I know where our new toy is. That's not it. Of course, if you were here last time, you know we got a new toy that's sitting right next to this, and that's our auger wagon, 30,000 liter Kinsey. Nope, there's the bluebird. She looks like she needs a bath. Let's rectify that real quick here. All right, is the weight dirty? The weight looks clean. Oh. All right, let's take care of that, because we don't like putting our equipment to bed dirty. There's the Fent. All right, the green machine, I guess we should call it. We need nicknames for everything. So we got the bluebird, the green machine, and yeah. Let's see, where is the Jude? It's right back And notice our spotlights have come on. Now I had to turn that one on in that corner, but this one's automatic over here and that one's automatic over there. But this one over here really lights up the yard nicely, I think. So that, I think, is going to help us with night operations for a bit. Washing in the tractor. Yep, the fenders. It's a pretty little tractor. I like it. This is the Valtra N124. For those of you not familiar, it is a. Hello, hang on just a second here, guys. I just want to make sure that I am hearing myself. And yeah, we're talking. So yeah, everything looks good. Excellent. Oh, you know what? It's because I got the volume down in my headset a little bit. There we go. Now I can hear that. See, and I used to be in radio, and I really appreciate and try to protect my hearing. I have tinnitus, which sucks. It's when you have like a ringing in your ears. I worked on airplanes for the Air Force. I did a good job of usually keeping at least ear plugs in, if not having ear plugs and ear muffs, headset over top of it. But there we go. She's looking pretty now. Ready for a date. Girlfriend likes Pisma tractor, sexy. Actually, it's a single seater too. No, it's not. It's got a jump seat. Hey, sweet. Anyway, so but then I was in radio, and something that happens in radio is a lot of your radio people, career radio people, are deaf, and that's because they'll put their headsets on and they'll just keep turning them up, until they can't turn them up anymore, and they just max the volume. And yeah, it destroys their hearing. So that's no good. We're not going to do that. We don't want to do that. So, all right, let's hit tab key, and that takes us to the green machine. Fendt. It's an awesome tractor. Tell you, I don't know why you wouldn't have one of these on your farm if you're playing the game. The Fendt 1000, and it's the 1050 configuration. 1050, yeah, 1050, 1056. Well, it's a 1050, whatever. It's the 517 horsepower configuration. There's our truck, which needs a bath too. And then we got to put it up. It's feeling lonely because we returned the trailers and stuff. But now we have a harvest. We might be getting this trailer back. Vincent, welcome aboard. How are you? There's our Chevy. Wait, A-Train. What's this? What are we looking at here? Dun 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 dun. Our new tractor, Massey Ferguson 8727. Now, I bought it used. You finally got here. That's good. I mean, you're there. I'm here, but at least one of us is here and one of us is there. So. This puppy right here is a large tractor, and it has we bought it used, and we bought it in the 300 horsepower base configuration. We will upgrade it. It will upgrade to 400 horsepower. So that will give us a second tractor in the 400 horsepower class. For now, it's going to work for us as it is. It's a heavy tractor. And as you see, we have started gathering giant marshmallows from the field over here. There's the house behind there's the house over. That's our house. Yeah, we've cleared a good chunk of the field. We've already taken one load of 24 giant marshmallows to the cattleman's ranch. I'm trying to catch them before they close. So let's jump on board here, and let's turn on our lights, and let's turn on the blinkers, and let's head over to the cattleman's ranch. What are you retracting messages for? Did you say something bad? What's that all about? So, yeah, we're going to mosey on out the gate here and take our Anderson trailer, and we are going to make tracks to get over there. I don't know if they close at 8 or 9, so if they close at 8, we're in trouble. But if they close at 9, I think we can get back. I think we're going to have like 2 more loads. And the nice part about it is each one of the previous load got us $38,000. So yeah, and the other good news, if you look in the upper right hand corner, you can see there's a sun next to the clouds, so we can expect nice weather going into tomorrow's day on the game here. It's a beautiful evening though here in County Line. There's a field that looks like it needs to be cultivated. We did 18. This is 18 on our right. When we came back from 30, yeah, we need a big fire and a big metal coat hanger. We went ahead and did cultivation on field 18 as well. Did a contract on that, and that was like $14,000–$15,000, you know. But it was on the way, and the Lemkin handled it well, and we got it taken care of. So that went swell. I'm telling, I think we're going to buy that property eventually. That's the plan. And then I'm going to do a little bit of work on the shape of the field to make it more conducive to, you know, minion operations. Because it got goofy. I did the course play and ran like 2 or 3 laps on the, I guess it was 2 laps on the headland. And then it started doing the runs around the up and down, and something went wonky. Hang on, check this out. Wait, nope, that button. There we go. Now I can see. If I lean over, I can see what's going on. You push the shift key. You gotta have this leaning mod, which is super cool. So it allows you to see around and look better outside the cab by leaning. So if I want to look out this way and I can't see quite what's behind me there, I can do that. Anyway, yeah, see, so there's these clumps of trees on the left there. And what I think I would do is actually reduce the size of the field on that side and realign the way it's plowed, just like we did with field 11, so that it's easier for the minions, for the AI, to figure out how to get up and down it, because it ran the 2 laps or so. I think it was 2. It might have been 3. I think I said, nah, I think 2 will be good. But the minion then started doing the up and down track, and it ran the up track, and next thing I know, they got tangled up in the trees. And I'm like, how the hell did they manage that? So maybe it needed 3 to 4 passes on the headland, and that would have made it easier, but I don't know. We will see. So, here's a good old field 15 on our right, which we like a lot. It's big. All right, that. Okay. So I'm gonna have to call Gary here and see maybe if he can stay open a little bit, or we may just have to delay and take the silage rolls over in the morning to there's the UPIP Whoopie train with its SD70 Aces on the front, Tier 4 compliant locomotives. Wait, Tier 4, Tier 3, Tier 3. If Alex were here, he'd know if they were Tier 3 or Tier 4. But it's got a full BNSF train, so apparently it's run-through power. And it's very run-through power because it's got European hoppers. DAPA. Those are European hoppers. Now here come the cylindrical hoppers with the Canadian grain logos on them, which are super cool. If I knew how to do this stuff, I would do these and do them right. I would want to see more. I mean, because you have this grain train, right? And, you know, I would just want to see a mixed freight train. And if you know the game has what, 5? If you remember, what is it? What's the Ravenport? The train that just runs laps around that has like 5 or 6 different pieces of rolling stock, including a flat car. I think there's a box car. There's cylindrical hopper. There's another like 3 or 4 bay covered hopper, which is typically for plastics but also used for grain. And so there's like 5, and then there's a flat car, I believe, too. You could take those and put a couple of tractors on top of the flat cars and, you know, chain them down, or you wouldn't have to chain them down unless somebody looks really close. That would be a nice touch of detail. It also might, you know, create memory issues. But that would look super cool. and build a train. There's no reason to use European rolling stock on a North American map when you've got rolling stock available to use. I mean, it looks nifty and it's a cool idea and everything, but it's just, you know, let's be legit, shall we? I think we shall. Okay, speaking of being legit, let's be legit. Wait. Okay. Select tool, open, close HUD. Okay, I'm looking for unload bales here. And there they go. Perfect. Why couldn't it do it all at once? All right, we know it's $38,000 though. Yeah, so, okay, cool. That worked. So there's the key. When you're here at the Cattleman's Ranch, right here, see the streaks on the ground? Those are the hint of where to unload your shiz. So, yeah, since we, you know, unloaded it over here the first time in a place that looks like it's made for unloading. But these little skid marks or track marks on the pavement or gravel, whatever you consider this. Oops, nope. All right, now we've run off into the field. Hello, right. I could not find the button. Fat fingers. As I hit escape when I meant to hit F1. Even though F1's off this week. There, that. After their debacle in Jeddah last weekend. All right, so let's hustle back over to the farm. And I would almost, you know what? If I get field 18, I'm probably going to make an alignment change of the entire field. Now that I think about it, and move the road to the other side, so it's between 18 and 15, because then it becomes a straight shot out the back of our farm over to that crossroad and the shop, and you know, then we don't have to diddle around and go all the way around 18. Not that it's terribly far. I don't know, something to think about. That road winds under that power line setup though, so it kind of makes sense in that regard. But we may be able to cut out a little bit of field space and just put in a better path. Or maybe even, I've really wanted to play around with this idea of creating a gravel path, you know, where you basically just have, you can see the gravel marks, the two gravel tracks, and then there's grass growing between them, and then there's grass on either side. So it looks like a really cool little gravel path, you know, thus the gravel track. It looks more detailed though than there are the blinkers on. Cool. So yeah, there's 15. There's the farm over there. Hey farm, hello. It's a beautiful sunset. I like it. So hopefully, what we're going to do, not hopefully what we're going to do, but hopefully the weather's going to hold. All right, so here's what I was talking about. This is field 15 on our left. This is field 18 coming up. I'm thinking about running the road along this tree line. See, it's on the far side right now. I would rather go down this side and it'd be a straight shot into the back of the farm. You see what I'm saying? We cut a couple trees down and just take, you know, a few feet off there, and then we could make up for it, and or maybe just take the loss of, you know, an acre or so. Whatever. Lots of options. What the hell? Deadly mudslides. Like, strike again. Oh, that sounds bad. Yeah, see, so we're over here and we're right at the edge of the power poles, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I don't know if I would necessarily take away from this road, but it would be better for us logistically if it were on that side. Of course, part of that is contingent upon the fact that we have the home delivery service set up, so we get stuff delivered to us. Of course, there's room to actually add right there in that grassy area, or just mow the grass if you buy the property. you know, we get stuff delivered to our shop. But honestly, I don't know. Maybe this is just me being cheap. If I needed like a bunch of bags of fertilizer or seed, then yeah, having that delivered is cheap because there's like a 10% delivery fee or something on it. But if you're buying a $500,000 piece of equipment, it's kind of a nice chunk of change there that gets eaten up. So, all right, so here we could brake left and go to the house. We're going to brake right, Jester, and come along the edge of the property here still, and mosey along under the power lines still, and then we're going to kick back into the front field. So Gary said they'd stay open a little longer, and let's bring one more load. He'd have one of his guys stay a few minutes. So we'll throw him a 20, and we're going to get one more load delivered tonight, and then we'll load up and do the next one in the morning. Also, I think what we're going to do is have one of our guys go ahead and pre-position. I did not. I saw that. Did you hear me say uh-oh? I'm pretty sure I heard me say uh-oh because I was there when I said it. Yeah, I checked that. Turned that correctly. All right, so let's see. Marshmallow Fields forever. How do we want to attack this? And I think we're going to go to the far side first. Let's kick all our lights on here. It is officially dark. Darkness! And we'll put the Hoopajoop down. I just don't want to run over that big clump of schmutz that the map maker didn't clean up in the field. And let's pick up some bales. Hooray. Dun, 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 dun. So I know we're going to get at least one full load, and then we'll see what we get beyond that. There's still some more of the property we have not mowed. We could always mow over by... Oh shoot, it's pushing him back. It's got to push him back, way back. Yeah, so don't get two. Once you get 3 on there with this machine, you got to give it a second for that front piece to push him back. Because then you could get yourself discombobulated if you're like rolling in on one of these bales. And all right, now watch, see. So it's going to stack it now. We don't want to grab another one. See, it's pushing it back and it won't pick it up. Now it'll pick it up. All right, so that's what you want to make sure you're aware of. We can do some mowing over there. I still need to do the landscape thing and make sure we get some more grass growing. Plus, there's a couple spots over there and over here that we need to address with the smoothing tool. Need to be Mr. Smooth. Virgilia say, press Control F, then driving in the dark. Control F. Oh, is that the brights? I don't see anything actually changing, but I see. All right, so let me just turn the lights off. Let me hit Control F. Oh, okay. I guess that's the brights, but not too impressed. All right, see, we had to wait for it there. Now we'll get it. Hockey game, it's the best game you can name. The best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Look at this. Scooping these right. Switching up. When am I moving to FS22? Well, you know what? As I said at the beginning of the show, let's run through this again. We're at 730 subscribers. FS22 is on sale, 20% off until the 7th of April. Today's the 3rd. I want us to get to 750 subscribers, and or it could be a combination of donations to my PayPal at paypal.me/atraingames. Link in the description below. So if you guys want to help me out, help me grow the channel, you know, help me out, throw a couple bones my way. We will get FS22 on board and start doing some videos with it. As you can see, I've already pre-planned for it because on the 1st, which was Friday, we opened the show with our title board, and it was an FS22 title board. I don't do fancy title boards. I don't know if that makes a difference to you know, you wanting to see a video. If you know, hey, look, there's a fancy picture, and then it's got fancy lettering. It's like they spend a whole bunch of time and stuff doing this. And I just, you know, okay. I'm not really sure I see the value in that. But anyway, so it's contingent upon you guys. Tell your friends about the channel, share, get your buddies to sign on and subscribe, and then we will look at switching over to FS22. Now, we're not going to do 100% FS22 because I'm enjoying this too much. And I'm not sure from the videos I've seen if I like the interface that much. All right, hey, we're full. Sweet. Let's see what else we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we got half a load out there still. So that's another $19,000 on top of this. Let's put that up for now. And let's run over here so we don't keep Gary's minion too late. Death Devil, hey, howdy, howdy, ho. Morning PayPal account should be logged. Hey, thank you. That's very kind. Super, guys. You know what? I appreciate you guys coming on board. You know, I don't do a lot of different games. I don't do a different game every day of the week. I don't know. I've tried different things doing this for, I've been doing this for 2 or 3 years now, 4 years. We have 500 something videos available on the channel. And, you know, I keep going back to the same games because I enjoy them and I know them well, like, you know, Planet Base and Life is Feudal Forest Village and Sim Airport we've done hundreds of hours on, and Tower 3D Pro is a lot of fun. I like to give you guys a little bit of variety, and, you know, I dabbled in Escape from Tarkov. I'm just not a first-person shooter guy. It's just, there's too many people that are there are too many people that are too good at it, and it just, man, it's hard. It's a beautiful game though, and I have the full thing. But some of the war games and things like that, I feel people like first-person shooters better than anything. I'm not that good at World of Warships. Of course, I haven't put a lot of time into it either. Hang on a second here. Let me get myself in a little bit of a safe position here so I can read your message. I did find you that was searching how to play Sim Airport and really looked at how many series you do. Things really nice to watch and explain things. Thank you. That's kind of my point. Is I'm hoping people that watch my video, you know, I find that I watch a video maybe on a new game I haven't played yet, and that's how I learn about how to play the game. So I like to be informative and entertaining, and, you know, if I can teach you something you didn't know about the game, or, you know, strategy, or how to think about it, or, you know, mods in this case, like, you know, the mirror adjustment mods. Did I do the mirrors on this thing, by the way? I don't know if I did the mirrors on this thing. Full stop. Okay, let's do the mirrors. All right, so I have the mirror adjustment mod, so I'm gonna hit Control-0, and see how it says this mirror up here? Okay, so that means that's the mirror it's controlling, which this is your rear view mirror. So now I'm gonna hold the control button. It's the number pad 4, 8, 6, and 2, which they have arrows on my Alabama Crimson Tide keyboard. So I can move the mirror up, I can move it down, I can move it right, I can move it left. Okay, so this is your rear view mirror, so I'm going to try to target the middle of my view to the back. Now, to switch to the next mirror, I hit Control-5, and that moves over to the left mirror. Now, I want to make sure my view's centered. This is how you do this in a real car. Now, if I did, well, now I'd have to shift, and then I'd have to lean. See, it's because it goes forward there. So I'm going to do Control, push and hold Control. I'm going to bring the mirror in until I can see the edge of the trailer, and then bring it up a little bit so I can see the payload. I know the trailer's there. So right about there. Now, if you move the mirror too much, let me move the mouse over. The mirror image starts to detach from the mirror itself. Let's just move it. See how it's kind of floating out in space now? The mirror is not moving, it's just the image, right? So if we do that right there, I can see just down the edge of the payload, which is the edge of the trailer, and we're good. So now I hit Control 5 again, now it's the right mirror. So I'm gonna hold Control, move it to the right, move it up, in a little bit, because the arm is there, and that's, I'd say left and right pretty well lined up. All right, now I hit Control 0, turns it off. Boom, done, mirrors are set. Punch it. That is how you use the mirror mod. Yeah, I did a lot of videos on Sim Airport. Really got into the depths of gameplay. Not to brag, but I mean, I was in touch with the developers and did a little bit of work with them, talking about, you know, hey, what can we do to make the game better? And oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. That was part of what brought on the tech tree for research. In that, originally, when you hired on the management type people, basically you hired them on, you got whatever benefit, and you could fire them and not have to keep them on staff. And I said, wait a minute, you know, you should hire for example, a CFO to evaluate and access reports, you know, detailed reports on your airport operations, so that you can more efficiently run your airport, know where your costs are going, or, you know, where you can improve. But you've got to keep them on staff. And they kind of took that idea and developed the tech tree of, crap, here comes the train again. The tech tree of, you know, research and stuff for the administrative positions. So yeah, we've done a lot of work with Sim Airport. We did some innovative stuff, I feel like. I was working on some curved terminals and pocket gates and things like that. Useless, pathetic. SD70 says that model needs a little bit of work. I doubt the developer did, whoever did the map, I doubt they did the train. Plus the lights wouldn't be on shining this direction. Bean Sniff, swoosh logo. This is the one I've got to look up. It's either Alberta grain or Saskatchewan grain. Is that logo there? And then we're back to the BNSF swoosh logo. So, I do like the sound's good. Although it would be cool. I mean, it's very repetitive, but sounds are repetitive when you have a train going by and there's, you know, 100 cars or whatever. It'd be cool if every like 10th car had more of a clack, 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 clack. Like it had a little bit of a flattened wheel on it. Say, you know, the car had been put into an emergency braking situation that wore down a little bit of the wheel. And you'll hear that in trains. You'll hear an occasional sound as a car goes by. And that's from a wheel that's been flattened slightly. God, that light's bright. Under braking. Probably it was under a heavy load at the time too, and the brakes just locked up. So, just little interesting details that you may not know. And now you'll know if you're sitting and a train goes by, you'll listen for the thumping sound, and you'll know, hey, a train said that car has a wheel that's got a flat spot on it, and then you would have learned something, and then that would have been perfect in the greater scheme of life. All right, let me do this. I'm going to maneuver this way a little bit, and then we're going to just kind of back into here. I think we're good. I really want to get all this to go off all together. That happened last night. It worked. That's how I knew the exact number off the top of my head. It was 38 grand or something. Nope, see? Now it's just... All right, we just made a big chunk of money though, so that's nice. So let's give Gary's guy, throw him a 20, and he can lock up for the night. We'll bring the others tomorrow. Gary's still in the office there, so he was still around. I mean, we only got here 5 minutes late. They want to go home though, and I can respect that. So we're going to go back to the field. F-22 sounds are a lot better. F-22s are just something else. Man, that airplane is something else. I'm going to tell you though, it's not combat proven. I mean, not an air-to-air roll. They did some work over Syria. F-15 is still better. I saw F-15s every day when I was at Kadena. God, I love that airplane. I didn't work on them. I worked on C-130s for special operations, but the sound of an F-15 cranking up with the jet fuel starter, and I try to find a good video on YouTube of it because it's just the most phenomenal thing. If you know what an F-15 looks like, it's got these big kind of triangle-shaped intakes on the front of the engines. And they sit flat, so the top of it sits flat. And then as they crank the engine up, you hear the jet fuel starter. You'll hear it spool up. So it kind of goes. And then, so the jet fuel starter cranks up, and then you'll hear it. You hear this deep sound of the F-110s or whatever, their F-120 engines starting to turn. And then as they start coming up on the song, you'll hear that deep sound translate into a high pitch. And it'll go, and then you start to hear in the background it comes, and then you'll hear it go as the jet fuel starter shuts down, and then that air inlet on the F-15 drops like 30 degrees. Anyway, watch a video on YouTube. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's so freaking cool to watch an F-15 crank. So, all right, now we're back to talking about FS-22. You said F-22, and I'm like, now we're talking about jets. Okay, cool. Let's talk about jets. I can do that. If you have not noticed yet, I am kind of well traveled. I'll be 52 years old this year. I know that may sound strange, and you'll be like, wait, what? Yeah, no, I'll be 52 this year. I have traveled, let's see, where have I been? I've been to Israel. I've stood about 3 feet from the birthplace of Jesus. I've walked holy ground there. I've been to 38 states, including Hawaii and Alaska. I've been on the Arizona Memorial. I've walked the battlefield of Gettysburg, seen monuments, and been Seattle to Miami, New York to Southern California. A lot of places in between. While I was in the Air Force, I was stationed in Okinawa, Japan. I've been to mainland Japan, Tokyo, and Kumamoto, which that was on leave because I was dating a girl from there. But it's a cool city because it's not a westernized city. It's not American. Not westernized, I should say. Excuse me. I've been to Korea, shithole. And I've been to the Philippines, and I've been to Thailand, and seen some amazing things in Thailand with the 75-foot-long gold-covered Buddha statue, and at some of the temples over there and what have you. So yeah, I've been very fortunate in my time to have seen some really cool things, really cool places. And I love planes, trains, automobiles. I've been a NASCAR fan since I was a kid. I've still got my ticket stubs from 1977 Talladega. So I'm a racing car fan. I like ships. I like rockets. I like machinery. It's all fascinating to me. And I love learning, so I read a lot. Well versed in military history, things of that nature. I'm blessed with a pretty good memory, so I can quote the movies and things off the top of my head. So yeah, I try to incorporate some of that into the program here and hopefully make it more entertaining for you guys, and maybe you learn something about something that you didn't know. No, it's not. Sorry, wrong. F-15 is the Eagle. F-16 is what you're talking about. Falcon is the F-16. It's also called the Viper, which is stupid. There we go. That's what we're looking for. I played the original Falcon on an Apple Macintosh in 1988, 89 when it first came out. We had Macs in the library at, well, the computer library as they called it, at East Texas State University, where I was a freshman. And some buddies of mine, because the restrictions on computers and stuff at the time weren't quite what they usually are today, one of the guys had gotten Falcon and loaded it onto the computers there in the library. So I played the original Falcon, and boy, was that something else. And I mean, I still remember the B-app, the bitch in the box. Caution, caution, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. You know, things like that. Joker, fuel, bingo, fuel. It was super cool at the time. And then I got a PC while I was in the Air Force, and I was playing, what were the games I had? I had 688 Attack Submarine. I had Indianapolis 500. This is 1991-ish. I had, did I get Falcon? I know I had a Flight Sim. Oops, it's loading. There we go. And then I also, what else did I have? Those were the big ones, I remember. Indianapolis 500. Oh, I think I got Mech Warrior too when it first came out. But anyway, yeah, the F-15 is the Eagle. F-16 is the Fighting Falcon, which now they call the Viper. It's like, why are we changing the name from a bird to a snake? Come on. And just as a point of fact, oops, we're dragging the gate here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take these back over to the yard. I'm just going to park the trailer over here. What are you doing? Close the gate. And we're going to take these back over to the yard. This area right here looks like it's about ready to be mowed again too. So that could be, you know, a lot more bales and what have you. And I need to get the pickup truck over here and park it back in its hangar. So we'll just pull this trailer right over here and park it next to the pickup truck. Oh, I got to return that this stupid little piece of red equipment that did not do what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to allow me to create fields, and it did not. So I know I've got that mod installed because we used it on the farm at Ravenport. Okay, so Q, thank you, very good. And let's mosey over here because we always wash our equipment before we put it up for the night. Wash our new Massey. So yeah, Falcon has been a very good franchise. Of course, the F-16 has been a really good jet. People joke in the crew chief community about it being an easy jet to work on. So they call it the electric jet because it was the first fly-by-wire aircraft. I got to sit in the cockpit of one when I was at East Texas State. I was in Air Force ROTC, and we went on a base visit to Tinker Air Force Base, Oklahoma City, which is Oklahoma City Air Logistics Center. and they had a reserve wing or an Air National Guard wing of F-16s, and their tail code was SH, Sierra Hotel, which they were known as the Shit Hot Okies because they were from Oklahoma. So anyway, so we where am I going to park this guy? Which door is wide? That door is 4 windows wide. Is this door what? No, that door is the same size. Huh. Alright, we're going to do some maneuvering here. I'll park it in with the Bluebird. We're going to move the Bluebird around a little bit. Because it'll just be easier to maneuver. Yeah, we pull in and go to the left with the Bluebird and go to the right with the Massey, and we're good to go. Alright, cool. So let me just jump out here. I don't know how to turn the lights on here. There's a switch here, but I don't think it works. Oh wait, input, light switch, click. How about that? Ah, imagine that. I made it work the first time. Well, this time. It hadn't worked previously, so what an idiot. Alright, Bluebird fired up. But yeah, I got to sit in the cockpit of an F-16 once, and man, was it cool. I guess I was 18 at the time. Let me think. Fall visit? No. Excuse me. The fall visit, we went to... Wait, fall visit, we went to Tinker, or did we go to Little Rock? We went to Little Rock Air Force Base for one of the visits. And then we went to Tinker up in Oklahoma for the other. Anyway, I got to sit in the cockpit of an F-16, and that was just so cool. The seats recline so far back. It's like a 30-degree recline position for the pilot. And it was super cool. But these were older. I mean, these were like F-16As. Maybe early Cs? I don't know. I don't remember. I've slept since then. All right, cool. So then we just mosey over here and get the... We're going to call this the Redbird? We got the Bluebird, we got the Redbird, and we got the Green Machine. Oh, you know what? Let's stop and think about this for a second. Hang on. Let's pull it over in the shop and see if we can do what we need to do with this thing. So, yeah, F-15s though are the best fighter ever. People will argue the P-51 was, and I don't disagree. It was the best piston-powered fighter ever. It was the most successful. But even its air combat record doesn't stand up to the F-15. It had a lot more air combat than the F-15 has. But the F-15 is perfect. Okay. So, engine setup. 8727. For $50,000, we go with the 8737. I guess we could add GPS too. 65 grand. Yeah, why not, guys? 400 horsepower. Boom. Confetti. Done. All right. Sweet. Now we hear the crickets chirping. I don't really need to turn the lights on. Pulling out of the garage. But now, all right, now we got GPS on the... we call this the Redbird, I guess. The Redbird, the Bluebird, and the Green Machine. Sure. That sounds like a fair naming convention. Although, I'm kind of in a bad spot here. If that's okay. We'll deal with it. I need to drag that... You know what? Yeah, let's just... Here, let's pull you back here. Let me do this right out there. All right. Sit tight there for a second. Let me go get this equipment and drag it over here, because all this equipment over here is for the Bluebird. Whoa. Easy. Easy. Pull past, and now we turn in. And now, C is for cookie. It's good enough for me. Okay, now let's get it up off the ground. Good. Now, full steer. Yep, that gets us clear of the Redbird. Yeah, we just kind of need to move this stuff over. We don't need to get real fancy doofus. Just move it over. Okay, so now let me just do a little maneuver in here, and a little maneuver in here, and a little more maneuver in here. Excuse me, pardon me. Put that on. Just scooch this over to this side. Yep. Little scoochy scooch. And presto, Rocky. G, nope. Okay. Cool. I like this shop. There's a lot of space in here. We could probably put half a dozen tractors in here if we wanted to. Probably put more than that, actually. Just depending on how we parked them. On. Good. All right, sweet. Getting ourselves organized here, people. Because being organized on the farm is important. Now the Redbird has all this space here. The fence got its own little bay there. And if we pick something else up, we'll split that up. Yeah. Swell. Cool. Lights are on. Turn the lights off. Thank you. All right, so we got a couple of options here on what we could do. Close the garage door. And let's run over here. We still need to take care of the truck. Which, we're going to have to bring into play for that harvest job on 15, is it? No, I left the lights on in the shop there. So I figured out how to turn the lights on, and I didn't turn them off. Like a doofus. Alright, let's turn the lights off in the shop here. Click. Get out of the way because the door comes out. Hello. Let's climb the wall. How'd that do that? Come on, fat ass. Get through the door. There you go. Alright. Move close. Click it. Alright. Okay, click it or ticket. I guess that works. Now, is there one over on this side? Or did that one... Oh, there is that. There is. Hey, how about that? Cool. All right. Now the question is there a light in the office? There is. Huh. Wait, no, we're back in the shop. What an idiot. You were just here. Duh. Get out of the way. Ooh, beat. Get out the way. Alright, there's a light over the door, which just seems enormous for what it is. Alright, if we come in the office, is there a light switch on the wall? There is. You gotta be right on top. Right on... Jesus. Hello? 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 Is this thing on? Alright, let me see if it's giving me... Huh. Is there a way to approach this? Do you guys stoop down? Or do you squat down to see it? Or is this one not hooked up? I got... Man, that's a little detail that they missed, it looks like. Alright, whatever. Well, wait a minute. There's closed door. Previous hand tool. Maybe... I bet you if we nose around the wall far enough, we'll find a spot where you turn it on. You turn the light switch on at the water cooler. See, so I'm guessing he had it over here originally, and he moved it over there closer to the door, but didn't move the actual location of the trigger point. Or you just have to stand way... Yeah, you gotta come over here and use your 8-foot long arms to turn on the lights. Okay, cool. Now we figured out how to turn the lights on. Very good. I like it. Hello? Through the door. Hello? You got a shoehorn or something, baby? Get me through the door, for God's sake. You gotta use the big door. Jiminy Christmas. What an idiot. Get through the door, fat butt. Oh my God. Thank you. Double wide doors for my double wide backside or something. I don't know. Oh, I left the door over here open. How stupid is that? Don't do that. Click. Goodbye. Alright, let's get the R. Yeah, let's wash the truck. Remember, always wash your hands before you go to the bathroom because you don't want to get your dirty. I learned that in the Air Force too. So, tie up the screen. Keep your equipment clean. Wash your hands before going to the bathroom. All right. Nice. What's it say on the tire? Directional. Whoa, 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 whoa. Directional symmetrical. If you're making a game and you need to put something on the tire, what would you put words? Directional symmetrical? Come on, man. You made up the name of the truck. I mean, it's clearly like it's a Mack or a Peterbilt, but it's a Lizard. So why not put Goodwing or Bridge Rock? You know, something, you know, I don't know. All right, let's drive down to the other side. And then, since we're going to be in the neighborhood, what I'm going to wind up doing is calling Randy in the morning. Or I might give him a call on his cell phone here. Call Randy up and see if he can get a guy to deliver us a trailer early in the morning. I think that's going to be one of our next purchases. Just go ahead and get a trailer. Are we in here? Yeah, I think we're good. Cool. Sorry, I didn't have the lights on. Dork. Alright, sweet. Close the doors. Alright, over there we got our seeder. We got our harvesting stuff in the left side and our seeder stuff in the right side. We got our truck and transport stuff here. Well, I put that big old trailer over here too. Excuse me. Jog up here to the house. I guess we need to jog. Oh shoot! Randy's guys, when they deliver that, they can come pick up that stupid subsoiler that didn't work for me. So yeah, let's give him a buzz about that real quick. Maybe someone's still there and they can. Oh yeah, I don't think they close till 9, so maybe someone can run over tonight. So, all right, garage, leased items. Yeah, you're useless. Goodbye. All right, so we're gonna hold on to these. How much is this kit going to cost us? I think I did the math on this before. 19 and 42, but we can get it used. So that's 15 and 33, so that's 48. And then we need the windrower, and we like this one. This one's wider, but I don't know the, well, okay, yeah, I guess I see the point. If you're, 9.3 versus 14.8 meters. It's going to be a pain in the ass to work, though. Now, okay, this triggered me to watch a video the other day, and it was so cool how this Merge Max works. All right, so these wings where it says Kuhn, those open out and drop down to the ground. Okay, and this thing is computer controlled, so there's an interface that ties into the cab of the tractor. Now the oil tank is right here, and then you can see the lines running up through the arc of the spine. and then they run out to the various locations on the machine. And what you can do with the Merge Max is you can have it, it's a windrower, right? So it scoops all the loose grass into rows. You can have it row out the center. You can go out the left side, you can go out the right side, or you can go out both the left and right side. Now, I don't know if this one works that way, but it's super cool how it actually works. And then it has like a built-in thing to help it clear jams and things like that. Now, I'm not sure. It's too bad you can't like operate it and just, to see it open up and stuff. But yeah, the oil reservoir is up on the front here. And now the ones that are currently in use, I think I watched a video on the Merge Max 1100. And somewhere back here on the back of this arm, I believe, is like the greasing station. So you have all these grease fittings that you normally have all these grease fittings. But basically, there's just one place that you put grease into the machine, and then it distributes it throughout to the places it needs to be. It's freaking amazing. So yeah, if you're bored, once you get done watching my video, look up the Kuhn, K-U-H-N, Merge Max, just type that in, and you'll see it come up on the screen and be like Merge Max 1000 or 1100. Well, just watch that video. Some of this stuff, the technology is just amazing, and it fascinates me. How much, we can probably get this for like 85, 88. That's 9.1 meters wide, but look how fast it is, 14 miles an hour. That's hauling the mail. Plus, the Bluebird could haul it. This is 14.8 meters at 11 miles an hour. So this is wider, a little slower. This is slower but wider. Oh, it's faster but narrower. The only thing is, I like the combination, and now that we've upgraded the Massey Ferguson, the Redbird, was going to do it anyway because we did it, where we had the 3 mower components on the front and then the windrower on the back. To me, there's no reason to have something much bigger than what you're mowing with. This would pick up a little bit more. This is wider than that setup anyway, because if you back out to the mowers and go here, the width on this is 8.4 meters. All right, so that's your max width. And then the windrower here, the Kuhn, is 9.3. So you're already almost a meter wider. So you have half a meter of, play on either side. This one would get more, but it's got 4 things. What? I imagine 2 of them kick them to the so it's like they work in conjunction with each other. The outer one kicks it to the inner one one kicks it to the middle. That's what I'm guessing they do. They probably counter rotate too. I think I played with this once, that's why I know that. But that'd be $50,000. Anyway, all right, so by my math then we could get the whole mowing kit for $100,000. So we'll be looking to do that. We got us a disc harrow. I don't know if we need a bigger cultivator because I'm happy with the disc harrow I got. I got the Lemkin, which is the biggest one. The Gigant. Now, I don't know if you guys are World War II history people, but this name Gigant, Gigant, I guess. Basically, I think it's a European word for giant, was the name of an airplane the Nazis were developing. It was a huge transport aircraft. Actually, it's not they developed. I think they actually built a few of them. Huge, like 6 or 8 engine transport. And it's like propeller driven, but it was supposed to be able to fly tanks. And I think they used some of them in the South. And like going into Italy and stuff. So yeah, it was really cool. So that name's interesting because that was the name, that was the nickname of the aircraft. It was the Gigant. So yeah, there you learn something. All right. What else? What else are we looking at? We still have to deal with our harvester situation. Oh, now we're in the harvester situation. So how are we going to deal with the harvester situation? We have our why did 65,000 for new vehicles? Huh? Oh, because we just right, because we just upgraded the Redbird to the 400 horsepower engine. So now we have a 200 horsepower tractor, we have a 400 horsepower tractor, and we have a 517 horsepower tractor. So we've got power, and I think we could start on both jobs first thing in the morning with the seeding job over on 25. We can do that. Yeah, the sewing job. We can do that on 25, and I think we can do that with either one of the big tractors, but probably the Fendt. Let's look at the equipment. So for seeders, we have the Terminator. Yeah, we have. Oh my God, I downloaded more crap. We have this tank, the Hudson Bickler. Hudson Bickler. I think that's right. What the hell? No, what, really? I just got some dumb text, some spam text. Yes, report spam. Goodbye. Yeah. I did download. Okay, so yeah, we got the, where is it? There, the Terminator TH18. That's what we have. The Terminator. Oh, that requires 450 horsepower. So yes, the Fendt has to haul it. I wasn't sure if it was 400 or 450. It's 450. Now, if we'd gotten smart, if we'd stayed smart and kind of maybe got this one or this one, not a huge fan of the Stara. It's got all those smaller seeding and fertilizer compartments, whereas the Amaze one or Amazon or Amazon E, whatever it is, the Condor. Hey, thanks, Vincent. I appreciate that, dude. That's really kind of you to say. Thank you. This is only a 270 horsepower, so either one would do that. But we own this. This thing covers 15 meters. This thing covers 18 meters. The key here for the Terminator is this tank, because it holds 8,000 or 10,000 liters of seed. And then the secondary, there's 3 tanks. Okay, so they're almost 500. Yeah, I think it's 10,000. But there's 3 tanks on the top, and 2 of the 3 are for seed and one's for fertilizer. And that's where the rub lays, because the problem with the course play system is it thinks that it's out of seed, or it's out of, you have to fill the tank, and it will fertilize as it seeds. That's the drawback to using that piece of equipment. Any of them that have separate tanks, see, this one will fertilize and seed. If you look down at the bottom in the middle where it has you see the little icons for fertilizer and seed to the left, above the, with the seeder planter you can sow fields. All right, so the left icon there with the little green packet, that's seed, and on the right that's fertilizer. So the machine does both. Whereas the Lemkin, which looks like just a version of our disc harrow, but with a tank on it. Indeed, I think that's really what that is. This only does seed. It does a 12-meter wide swath at a time, which is not bad. It's very respectable. $107,000 and you can get it used for 85.6. You got to have and it's only 150 horsepower. That's not bad at all. Now, you're going to need to be prepared for, if you're doing a bigger field, it only holds 5,800 liters. So you're going to want to have, a supply vehicle at the edge of the field ready to roll out to resupply it. Our situation, the benefit is we're going to be doing, well, no, this is the field further down. We can load up the pickup truck with like a ton of seeds. There's a configuration we can do with the pickup truck. We could also load a bunch of seed pallets on the flatbed trailer and take those over there to support the operation. So something to think about when you're doing contracts away from home base is the proximity to home base. And so if you're doing a cultivating job, for example, so a lot of these are sowing jobs and there's cultivating jobs. Everything is cultivating. It's just the fact this harvesting job for Field 15 came up. Well, guess what? Field 15 is right next to us. So if we needed to bring a machine back over to the shop, it's not going to take but a minute to get back over here, right? As opposed to if you're up at Field 31, that's going to take several minutes to drive back over and then drive back, right? So when we did the cultivating job up here on Field 30, we sent the pickup truck with the support trailer up there so we could do maintenance on the header, or not on the header, but on the implement. Because once you get below 66%, it slows it down. It has a speed rating of like, say, 9 miles an hour. But once you get below 66%, it becomes less efficient. So it figures that the blades have worn down or it needs to be greased or something, and it slows you down to 8 miles an hour. Then if you get down to like 33% of the maintenance, it'll slow you down even more. So always think about how you can support your equipment in the field. In this case, Field 15 we're not concerned with. We're doing a harvesting job. So we're going to put the, maybe even the Bluebird with the Kinsey 30,000 liter auger wagon to support offloading the harvesters on Field 15. And then we'll go get a trailer, or we'll have Randy deliver us a trailer out. And then we'll just park off the side of the field, right there on the road, and get that taken care of. We may not lease a second one because I think we're going to have to babysit the seeding job at Field 25. So we'll work those two contracts simultaneously. And I think that's going to get us in good shape. Also, we still need to get over and finish plowing, doing what we're going to do here at Field 11, which is this notch. The power line runs between Field 11 and the blue line because it parallels the red dashed line between. The power lines runs down by Field 10 and that red dash line, which those are the dirt roads kind of on our property. And then it goes across by the blue line on Field 11. And then it parallels it. Well, I think it goes straight with the field. Yeah, it goes straight with the field. And it shoots out towards the biogas plant, kind of towards that Field 12. Yeah, see how Field 12, there you go. See the circles in Field 12 there? Those are the power poles, all right? So you got to draw a line between the tangent separation at Field 11 and the blue line, which is the road. And then you draw that down to those circles on Field 12, and that'll tell you where those power poles are. Okay. See, and then they cut across these fields up here too. I just realized that. So we learned something today. So there's a notch right here at Field 11 where we can add some more field, or not. We could just go mow it or whatever. But I want to make a couple more adjustments here to Field 11. And so now we kind of have a plan of attack on Field 15. Now, the question is, where are we going with it? Burkesville Co-op. Pooh, that's down here. That's actually at the railroad track, across the railroad tracks. That'll be the first time going there. That's a really cool facility. There's a nice yard right there that the guy who did the map did, which is super cool looking. it's going to be a bit of a... Okay. We can stage our trucks along... Well, there's a fence there, though. Crap. They're not making this easy for me. There's a fence between 15 and our property to some extent. I don't know how far it runs. Let's jog over here and see. It's not right here, I know. Oh, maybe there's not. Maybe I'm dreaming. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So there's not a fence. All right, so we're good. Okay, so we'll be able to park the truck. I hate when I do that. We'll be able to park the truck along this road and then bring the auger wagon over here to offload. And then we'll just go down the road here. We take a right. Then we go to the stop sign. We take another right. We go up through Burkesville, cross the railroad tracks, and then the co-op's on the left. All right, very good. That was easy. There. The easy way, so we didn't have to run back. So what else? So that's our plan, I think. But now we still have the harvester issue. Oh, we got to deliver those bales over too. Or not. We can just let them sit. Doesn't matter. We have to figure out the harvester situation. And we only have we have $128,000, and I think we got $50,000 available on our loan because we took a little extra out. Yeah, we only got $58,000. So we have $178,000 available to us. We could lease something. I downloaded so many of these, it's insane. It's kind of dumb on my part, actually. All right, here's our Activa. 8,600 liters. 8,800 liters. Holy shnikey. 17,629 liters. Wow. For the deer. Man, I really like the Massey Fergusons, though. I'm just saying. ATR series. Okay. So now we start looking at, and I wrote some of these down. We could do the Massey Ferguson ATR series harvester. This has a 10,570 liter capacity as opposed to 8,600. So we're almost 2,000 more liters of capacity on board. And then that would more than fill up our little auger wagon 3 times because it's a 30,000 liter capacity, right? The header becomes the issue now. I think we can use a PowerFlex 30 on the ATR series. Power stream, power stream, power stream, PowerFlex. Ah, here we are. There's a 25 foot, which is kind of, we have a 25 foot header now on the Activa. Okay. So that doesn't do us any good. We want bigger. We want more efficient. Here's a PowerFlow 35 foot, but this goes to the Massey Delta 9380. We have a free flow 25 foot on the Activa. PowerFlow 35 foot. This goes on the Delta 9380 harvester. All right, I got to find the Delta 9380 harvester. Mm, 9380. There's axial flow. 9380. Ah, here we are. Holy oh, that's right. I have 2 of these for some reason. Hang on. There's 2. There's 2 9380s. Yeah, see, there's a Delta 9380 and a Massey Ferguson Delta 9380. So 2 different people did this mod, and some knucklehead named A-Train actually downloaded both of them. Oops. But here's the deal. This one has a 12,300 liter capacity, and you can do new, and then you can have GPS. This one has a 12,500 liter capacity. But you can change the wheels 3 different wheel options, and you can change the setup. I'm thinking I'm going to go Midas. And wait, no, one of them has wide tires for no ad. Is it Michelin? You can go wider tires there for no ad. Wide tires is $3,000 ad. These are wider though. If you look, see the difference in the front tires? But then when you go wide tires, you get wider back tires too. All right. I know this is real interesting stuff. Really compelling video. Let's do that. That knocks off $50,000, $57,000. We don't have the money for it. We'd have to trade the Activa in, because I think our trade-in value on the Activa and the header is 70 grand. So, but then we've got to get this, and we've got to get a new header. But okay, so I've got Massey Ferguson 9380, Delta 9380. Let me write the Delta part down, because this is the one we want. So I need to ditch the one that says Massey Ferguson Delta 9380. Take that out of play. That said, I think I've got headers for both, but only one of them indicates what it works with. And I think it's the one that works with the one we want to get rid of. There's a cutter 6.2. Okay. Power flex, nope. Power flow. All right, so here we go. So this is the one that goes with the one we want to get rid of, the Massey Ferguson Delta 9380, because that's the one that has less options and has 200 liter less capacity. So I don't think that header is going to work for us. So we need to ditch the Power Flow 35 foot. But then there's another one right here that goes with the Delta 9. Yeah, see, Delta 9380. This is the one we want. That's the one we want. So we got to make sure we keep the right one. The one that's $48,000 is the one we need to ditch. All right. I'm just making a note here. Ditch 48K header. Yeah, I went a little insane on some of the mod stuff, and you can do that. Don't do that. All right, Dynaflex 40 footer. Oh, here's the thing. This one goes with the one that we want to get rid of. It's like, oh man. Hang on a second here. Which sucks, because now if there's a Power Flow 40, there's a Power Flex 30. Okay, that's the one that goes with the ATR. All right, so this is a 9.1 meter header. This goes with the ATR, which is a cheaper option, I think, and gets us out to 9.1 meters from 7.6. So it goes to 30 feet instead of 25 feet. So you get 5 more feet per swath. Now, if I can see... All right, we're all the way. Here's the big one, the Dura 60 footer. God, this case, look at this, 41 foot. And that goes with the Axial Flow 9240, which I'm not sure if I have that. All right, so let me see if I can find the Axial Flow 9240. I still really want. $30.50 cutter. So we'll look at the stats on that. But that's an $81,000 header, which factory news 64. Yeah. So I don't know what this goes to. Oh, that's case. We don't necessarily want case. I mean, I could look at New Holland stuff too. All right, so I want to make sure I've got my information straight here because I've written it down. Yeah, so let's go back over here. There's a PowerFlex 30 and the Dynaflex 40 is not the one we want. We want the PowerFlow 35 foot. That gives us 10 more feet per pass. PowerFlow 35 foot. Okay, so that's 51. So it'll probably be 40. Yeah, 40,000. And then, so it's 40.8K. And then the PowerFlex 30. Where did the PowerFlex 30? PowerFlex 30 60, which would take 20% off. It's 48. Oblivion, hey, welcome back. How are you? PowerFlex 30 is 48,000 used, which is the same. No, it's not the same because that was 40.8. So now we need to see what the Massey Ferguson ATR and the 9380. Let's look at those two, and then we'll look at them from a price perspective and what we can afford here. Also, we need to find the Case Axial Flow 9240. Now, what's interesting, as I've seen on FS22, they've incorporated used vehicles into the game, but, and this is an interesting point, in here, this mod lets you buy anything used. I'm doing well, thank you. Appreciate you stopping by today. Thanks. You can buy anything used, and it basically is 20% off price. And then you have to gas it up, clean it up, and fix it up, which will only cost you like $1,000 at most, maybe a little more. What are we looking for here? We're looking for the, okay, here's the ATR series US. It's 205, and we want used. That's minus $41,000. So it's 174,000 for the ATR. That's 174. Okay, so 174 plus 48 is going to be 182, 222. Total. Now, it's 10,570 liters, 10,570, and that's a 30-foot header. Okay, cool. All right, that's the critical information that we need to know. I didn't look at the speed, but the header speeds are all pretty much the same, I think. Let's just take a quick gander. I think they're all pretty much 6 miles an hour. Well, this one has no information. Well, who wrote the mod for that? That sucks. You got the width on it, and you have what it's compatible with. I get the impression that pretty much everything header-wise is 6 miles an hour, and it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so you ain't going faster than 6 miles an hour. All right, so back to life, back to reality. So now we're looking for the Massey Ferguson 9380 and the Case Axial Flow 9240. There's the ATR. That's our comparison. There's Axial Flow 1. Okay. All right, here's the 9380. We want the Delta 9380. Okay, this is 285 list for new. We're going to go used, and it's 228. Oh, yeah. So plus the header, which is 40.8. So that's going to basically be 270K. And this is a 35-foot header for the 9380, which is 5 feet more than the PowerFlex 30. And it's a 12,500 liter capacity. And 12,500 liter capacity. Okay, so now we've got our comparisons there. All right. So now let's mosey on through the list. Here's Axial Flow 240, Axial Flow 250. Wait a minute. Now we're getting into the... Ah, there it is right there. Axial Flow 9240. Perfect. It's exactly what we needed. Now this one I think has a beast of a 14,400 liters, but you can change this. No, you can't. Oh, some of them you can change the configuration on. It's $420,000 though. Oops, that's a little out of the price range right now. Even if we get used, that takes it to 336. So, 336K. Okay, cool. Making notes here. Making notes. And back. Now, this one, this 250 series. Oh, I was talking about the used vehicle system, right? So on FS22, the used vehicle market is like 4 things. So, you know, you've got just a very few options, and it's kind of like a take it or leave it. And apparently it rotates, it changes. So that's kind of cool and kind of realistic, I feel. The issue I have with the market system for vehicles on the game, and I think they should correct this for the next one, is you're leasing a piece of equipment, but you're really not. You're renting it, right? There should be 3. Actually, there should be no, because the bank effectively is getting your cash, and then you make them payments with interest. So yeah, you wouldn't finance through the dealer. Okay. I guess you could, maybe with a different interest rate. That would be interesting as well. You can outright buy something for cash, in which case you may take a loan out of the bank, and then you're going to be paying interest on that loan till you pay it back, right? You can rent a piece of equipment, which means I need to use this for the day. All right, here's a deposit. And see, like right here on this piece of equipment, per day is initial leasing cost $22,000. That's a lot. And your per operating hour is 10 grand. Now, for this efficiency, you're going to be able to clear a field with this. I think you're going to more than make your money back. All right. So that's the way to look at this piece. You're leasing. You're paying a bunch of money. It's like, how much is the contract worth? Because I'm going to have to put out money for the equipment and for labor if I get a minion involved. And when you're doing harvesting, you really need a minion driving the harvester, and you provide the support of, you know, running the trailer around to offload it every few minutes. Okay. So there's that aspect of it to examine, the cost. This base cost plus per operating hour plus per day is exorbitant. But this is almost a $500,000 piece. Once you add the header onto this, which will have its own cost involved, it's a $500,000 piece of equipment. Okay. Now this is factory new. Let's kick this down a little bit. Now it's $18,000 a day. We just saved almost $4,500 per day. Now we've also dropped it down to $353,000. So now you're getting down into the position where you might be better off buying it. Okay. Now here's another thing. Let me turn it so you can read up here under where it says axial flow series, and it has the engine, and it has the fuel, and it has the speedometer, and then there's the tank. All right. Watch this. Grain tank extensions. Foldable takes, all right, so the baseline's 10,571 liters. Foldable makes it almost 14,500, but that's a $25,000 ad. Boom. Somebody messed up. Whoever did this mod, and I think this is a mod, right? It is a mod. The mod maker made a little bit of a boo-boo there. Why would it be a $25,000 ad for that, but no ad for that? I mean, it looks redonkulous and everything, but Jesus, 26,780 liters of capacity. Turn on super chat so I can donate. Oh wow, how do do you do that? Well, that's a poll. Oh, I need to do that. Wait, how do I close that now? Okay, so let me not turn on the poll. All right, now you got me looking at stuff here that I haven't done before. Where do I turn on Super Chat? I do not know how to do this. I never thought to set up for Super Chat. Or do you have to? No, those are apps. Okay, that's other stuff. Top chat. Wait. Pop out chat. Send, manage moderators, toggle time stamps, participate, send feedback. Okay. Now what is this? Create a poll, custom emojis, and hide chat. I do not see the super chat option. Huh. Let me work on that, but you can donate via the PayPal link in the description below if you got PayPal. Otherwise, hold on to it. I appreciate that. That's super, super cool of you. You know something, I just had never gotten in. I think super chat, I wonder if that's reserved if you gotta have like a, 1,000 subscribers and be recognized as someone who actually exists to YouTube. So we do have a link below though that you guys will make donations, paypal.me/atraininggames. So we appreciate you. Anyway, so you see what I'm saying here though? Grain tank extensions. In the left menu, click monetization. I don't know if I've got the option to do that because again, I can't monetize my channel because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm not seeing the option to do monetization. YouTube Premium, movies and shows, settings. Is it under settings? Channel managers, your account, Google account. Membership. I don't want membership. Billing and payments. Huh. Quick purchase is disabled. I guess that's how to make purchases on YouTube. Yeah, no, I don't know how to do this. Sorry. Switch the toggle to, yeah, I think you've got to be like a recognized member, and we are far from that because I haven't had you guys around for a while. But then again, that's possibly my fault because of the games I play. And now that I'm playing Farming Simulator, apparently it's getting more attention, and that's super cool. But then maybe at the same time, you guys will like some of the other games I've done, and whatever. So I appreciate the support, guys. Regardless, believe me, it's just really cool. You guys are wanting to support the channel. All right, so let's wrap this up because I'm gonna have a friend of mine I've actually got to do some gardening work with here before too long. Once she gets done with pool, I gotta go meet her at Home Depot, and she's gonna pick up some plants and some dirt, and I gotta help load her car with it. So, also I gotta stop at Walmart and get me some snacky snacks. Anyway, so this is the big dog here. Why am I looking at this? All right, see this grain tank extension though. 0 is factory standard. 25 for that. This I would expect to be a $50,000 ad. If this one is 25, I would expect this to be, $40,000 to $50,000 to put this on here. But that gives you 26,780 liters. That's enormous. Yeah, I know YouTube is confusing. Quite honestly, I know PayPal. Boom, it's done. It's simple, and quite honestly, I'm really going to want to work away from YouTube here pretty soon and start working on the Rumble. So be looking for that in the future. It'll probably be like a several month changeover, but yeah, we're going to switch over to Rumble because I don't like how YouTube does censoring stuff because it's tied in with Google, and I don't like how Google does stuff. So anyway, all right, so let me try to, what am I looking for? Oh, this right here, the 9240. This one, yeah, moron. Pay attention. Scope creep. All right, this one's $420,000. Let's make it used. $336,000. Save $84,000. So if you're playing 19 and you don't have the used vehicle app, get it, because this is what it allows you to do. Then you buy it, you pay a couple grand to fix it up, and you wash it and you gas it up, and boom, you got you a perfectly good vehicle for 80% of what you would have paid for it brand new. So it's a big money saving measure. Now, all right, so I was talking a few minutes ago about you could buy something outright, right? So it's cash purchase, which in a lot of cases you're going to be taking a loan from the bank and you're going to be paying interest to the bank. So the bank effectively owns the piece of equipment until you pay it off. All right. In which case the game could just get a little more fun and a little more immersive if some piece of paperwork popped up on the screen that you had to sign that says, I'm financing this new Case Axial Flow 9240 through Wells Fargo, because that's one of the banks you see on the game, right? At least on this map. Through Bank of the Farms or Farmland Bank or Fifth Third Bank or whatever bank it is. So they own the title to the piece of equipment until you pay off the loan. That would be a cool way to do this. Add that little extra step in there. Because then it's not just because part of the problem is, let me show you what part of the problem is, and I know I just bounced out of that and that was kind of stupid, but part of the issue is this. What is your property worth? Okay, we own the space where our house is and field 11, right? So if I click on lands, the value here is $230,000 for the homeland, which is ridiculously low. With all those vehicles, that should be a $500,000 property. I mean, not the vehicles, the buildings. And field 11, which is $135,000. Okay, so, oh, now I can hear myself better. I must have bumped the volume. 230 plus 135, that's $365,000. Okay, so we should have $365,000 of borrowing ability because that's how much property we have. Now, in theory, we have to own that property outright to use it as collateral against a loan, right? So you see how the financing gets a little wonky here, but there's a realistic aspect to this. Farms go under all the time. Farms fail, farmers fail. Maybe they have a failed crop, and then they come and repossess, equipment because you couldn't make the payments on it. And it's a game. I mean, I guess you could just turn that off, and maybe they simplify it just by having the loan be, hey, you can get up to a $500,000 loan. Oh, okay, whatever. But if you see what I'm saying, if we wanted to make some cash, we could sell this 21-acre plot here for $135,000. But in reality, a couple of more good soybean harvests, and it will have paid for itself. And then it's just all gravy from there. So, back to our issue of upgrading our technology. Yeah, these are the big John Deeres. There's the AGCOs. Here we go. Axial 9240. Used is 336, which is out of our price range. We've got that written down, and it has the 3040 cutter or 3050 cutter. It has a 14,400 liter capacity tank. So let me write that down here. 14,400. But it's 336 plus the 3050 cutter header. Now the wheel setup, if we go wide, it's going to be tracked. That's it. Wait, maybe not. Nope, this is tracked. No matter how you slice it, it's tracked. That's interesting. I would probably go with the wide tires at that point. And then you could add GPS. So that's out of our price range, but the disappointing aspect is the fact that you can't add. Saturn, hello, welcome aboard. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. You can't add to your capacity here. It's 14.4 and it's set. That's a rigid number. Whereas with the Axial Flow 250, we can blow this sucker up. And it actually technically won't cost us any money, which is dumb because it should, but okay. 26,780 liters of capacity. But this with its header is going to cost you over 400,000 and somewhere between $400,000 and $450,000. But that header is probably going to be 40 feet, which is going to give you a lot of, you're going to be hauling the mail getting this stuff done. Plus you got all kinds of options on the wheels, so you can do the track. That's a $25,000 ad. I wouldn't do that. Those tires are just big, beefy. I don't like this on the case, though. Oh, you know what? Hang on, because we can dink with this. Let's play around with it a little bit. What? Holy crap. Okay, there's a lot. Rear axis. Wide rear axis. Okay, so you can have a wide butt, or you can have a standard butt. Wide butt, standard butt. Wide butt, standard butt. If you like big butts and you cannot lie, you want that. Rear hitches for the bitches. Now this, I think, is just an ad, and that's fancy. It's off to the side though. What? And we can't read what this says, so I don't know what it is. Okay, there's that. Okay, and there's no rear hitch. All right, you have to add a rear hitch so you can put a trailer on to tow the Bluebird. Hello, welcome aboard. Hey, funny, your name is Bluebird and my tractor's name is Bluebird. So, how are you? I'm glad you find it hilarious. Thank you. It's very kind of you to say. Because you want to haul the header around on the trailer, especially if it's like 35 feet wide, because otherwise you're going to be running people off the roads, and they may not look kindly on that. So, but then there's this pipe. Now, I mean, I know you can, hey, check out my outflow pipe, baby. But that's a little ridiculous. That said, the standard one is 12. What? How's standard 12,450? Get out of here. Okay. Here's an 8-meter, 26-foot new pipe. Okay. As opposed to a crack pipe, because this thing's like a crack pipe. Gee, many Christmas. And it folds. See the mechanics on here? It folds up so that you're not sticking your pipe in people's faces when you're driving down the road. That's just not polite. Yeah. Hey, get your pipe out of my face, man. Hey, get your face out of my pipe, fool. All right, here's a new foldable one. And you can see that, again, the mechanism underneath that joint there to fold it up, which is cool. And then there's the new, all right, this is the $0 new. Why is standard that way? So I think, again, whoever made this goofed it up. That's not the standard pipe. This is the standard pipe. Okay? Because that's plus $0. This is the longer one, and it folds. And then there's the new foldable. Okay, whatever. I would get foldable one if I was going to get this. The only reason I would get this is because of the capacity. I mean, this thing's got, this is like me eating a pizza. I got some capacity for that stuff. You know what I'm saying? GPS, standard hitch, wide rear. And then there's the engine setup, which will cost you probably an Oprah Winfrey butt ton. 625 horsepower versus 555 horsepower. Now, I don't know if do the headers have a horsepower rating? We are not getting this. We ain't getting that. I'm just saying. What is this? New Holland. Oh, it looks like a toy with that blue and yellow paint scheme. I'm just saying. Nothing against them, but 14,500 liters. Okay. We can add to that. There's a Lizard XL. Really, we couldn't just make it like a. Well, I guess you could put the extension on. It's just a big plastic bucket, I think they bolt on. So I guess Lizard brand is okay for that. I don't know why it wouldn't be New Holland, but. Oh, it's oh, I see. So it's an aftermarket ad. Aftermarket mod, as it were. Thus the Lizard name. So that's cool. That's cool. It's casual. Wheel brand Mitas or Michelin. Hey, there we go. We're back to tire. I kind of like tires, but the tracks may be cool. So you can get Lizard, or you can get Midas tracks, or Michelin tracks, or Trelleborg wheels, or Lizard wheels. So whoever did this mod did a nice job with all the frickin' wheel options. That's terrific. Oh, you can do, oh, you don't have to do tracks. You can do twin wheels. Man, look at all the options. This is a nice mod. 360,000. Starts at 450. You can knock that down to 360. And see, I like because the pipe's not sticking too much in your face. In your face! And there is a mechanism on it there. If you look, I'm trying to point it to you, and you can't see my mouse pointer because I'm a doofus. You can see the mechanism there at that joint, though, where it allows it to fold. I would assume it folds around the left side, so it's more conformal. I suppose it could flip. No, I don't think it flip up. I think it flips around to the side. All right, use second hand. Yep. What do we got here? Lightning pack. Ooh, fancy. What the hell does that mean? Okay, what just changed? Did you guys see anything change? I didn't see anything change. Look. All right, this is kind of cool, guys. See the New Holland logo on the side there where it says New Holland? You know, because duh, thanks, Captain Obvious. Look at the roof. It actually has like the New Holland logo and the roof. That's awesome. What a cool detail. And I'm sure that's the way it is on the prototype too. But that's cool. I can appreciate that sort of detail. All right. It has a hitch built into it. And it looks like it's got spreaders built into it. And then it's also got the swath built into it. So then it's what? 700 horsepower base? Oh, then there's a Euro. Oh, that's, and it puts flags on the back. Yeah, no. Yes, no. You know what? That said, there's little red wands sticking out to the sides here in the US version. This one just has reflective panels on the back that says, stay away from here. But it does not give you a visual representation of the full width of the vehicle. So, technically, this US version is safer. Okay. All right. That's one way to look at it. We are up way into the more expensive range. Now, if we're down here, case 7150 has a fire extinguisher built onto the ladder. How cool is that? That's smart. All right. I like it. The pipe is not, you know, big. Oh God, no, it is. How's it hanging? Oh, it's hanging out about 5 meters. You know what I'm saying? Capacity. So 10,600 and supports. Is there a cover? Attachers. All right, I'm not sure on this attachers thing. It says rigid cutter or flexible cutter. Anybody have any information on that? What the hell does that mean? I would go with flexible cutter. I don't know why. It seems like the smart thing to do. All right, now let's get on the, let's impress the ladies. Oh, that's a movable tip. Hey, because she likes the movable tip. Hey, how you doing? There's the foldable. Okay, that's ridiculous. Standard. I like the movable tip. That's foldable with a movable tip, so that's kind of cool. If you want more whiz bang to it, okay, whatever. It's another $3 grand. Engine setup, we can start with 326 horsepower and go to, 378. Ooh. Okay, so you go 6150 or 7150. And the logo, or the sticker on the side changes too. What else? You can tint the windows. That's a cool feature. I like that. Oh, here's the monitor too. I looked at this one. 7150. Was I looking at? Yes, I was looking at the case 7150. And the problem is this is a mod, and I could not find a header that was compatible with it. At least it's not indicated. All right, so if you get this mod, I'm not sure, let me know if you figure out which header goes with it. All right, but the monitor is cool. Look up in the cab and you'll see the monitor disappear. Oh, no, that's double dark. Now we got, hey, this is like, there's an extra seat for your lady. You know what I'm saying? There's make out darker. Standard, tinted, darker, darkest. I don't think I'd go darkest. I think I'd probably go second level tint. That's pretty cool. Back up. Oh, design, monitor. So you see the monitor up there above the seat. Let me go back to the, you can see the monitor. Watch the monitor. Doop, goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. I'd get the monitor. $300. That's not bad. All right, capacity settings. All right, so here's supports. What the hell good are the supports for if you don't have a cover? I don't understand that. 10,600. 10,600 in supports. 10.6 in canvas. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you get it with the supports if you didn't have the canvas? Duh. All right, there's 13.1, so now we've got large capacity, actually. 13.1 supports. All right, I guess, you know what? The mod maker gave you more options. Okay, I get it. Cool. 13.1 in canvas. Excuse me. All right, that seems cool. Wait a minute. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're at 16,000. Now we're back to foldable. But you can't get canvas here. 16,000 liters, though, I can get jiggy with. That's double the capacity we currently have. $263,000. Let's make that 218. We'll take our military discount for a used vehicle. Thank you very much. And yeah. Good Lord. I never did finish my thought on the, you should be able to buy stuff, you should be able to rent stuff, and you should be able to lease stuff to buy it, which is where you make payments to the dealership and you're leasing to buy. So buying is cash outright, and usually it's financed through the bank. Renting is a higher amount than leasing to buy. But the idea of the leasing to buy is you're making payments to the dealership over time that's going to be probably a little more expensive than going straight from your bank because of the financing involved. Say you'd pay a 3% at your bank, you might pay 3.2 or 5. But you'd be able to make payments on the equipment. And then you could cancel the lease, or you could buy the machine. Does that make sense? Because currently in the game, if you lease something, you just return it. You don't have an option to buy that piece of equipment. Well, maybe I've put a week's worth of use on it or 2 weeks worth of use. I want to be able to lease it and use it during that time and then buy it at the end. So you'll have a residual value. You've made payments for several days. In this case, your initial leasing costs are $11,133. Your per day is $21.83, and then per hour is $45.84. So say you use it, keep it for 5 days, and let's just make the per day, $2,000 for. Well, okay, it'd be 2,000. It'd be 10,500, 10,900. And $15. Somebody can check my math on that, but that's what I'm thinking. $10,915 is $21.83 times 5. And then depending on how many hours you run it during that time period, right? So say you run it for 20 hours. Now you're at another $80,000. All right. To me, you should be able to put that towards the purchase price of it. Am I making sense here with this lease to buy option that I'm talking about? That's what I think you ought to be able to do. So the game needs 3 categories: purchase cash, or you bring your own financing. So you're bringing cash to the party. Rent, which should be less than what it is right now. but you have a rental fee, and then a daily cost, and then a per hour cost. So this is a rental setup here. This is really not a lease. The lease is X amount down, and then you're paying X amount per day, month, whatever time period. And then you can buy out that lease and purchase the equipment in the end. Say you like it, right? Say you want to use a piece of equipment for a couple days, and then the money you used it for goes towards, so it would come out of that total price of $218,000. Now this is used. You'd want to do it for factory new. So say you put $63,000 towards, spent that much over the course of a week on this vehicle. And then you talk to Randy at the dealership and say, hey, Randy, I really like this. I want to go ahead and buy it from you. Then you should be able to buy it for the amount you've put into it, sans maybe a transfer fee or something, and then cash balance. I think that's the way it should be, but that's me. So, yeah. So let's see here for a second. Give me a second here, because we're gonna look. I need to check and see what's going on here. And then, so guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. I fully intend on doing another session this evening, which I'm gonna go help my friend, and then once she lets me know what her status is, and it's not like it's far away or anything, but then I gotta run to Walmart, so I'll be gone like an hour or something. Come back, get some dinner lined up, boom, 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 and then we can have some more coffee talk about harvesters and stuff. But this said, let's look at our two Massey Ferguson options. I'm looking at the, man, I wish you could click on these. Ooh, that'd be a good feature too. I want to compare this to the Massey Ferguson 9380. And you should be able to line the two up and then compare the stats on them. That would be a good feature for the game. You guys like that? See, your buddy A-Train has some good ideas. All right, the Massey Ferguson ATR plus the PowerFlex 30. All this equipment will be used. $222,000 total, 10,570 liter volume, 30 foot wide, PowerFlex header. Okay. Massey Ferguson Delta 9380 has a 35 foot wide PowerFlow header. What's the capacity? It's like 12,000? 12,500? I didn't write that down. Why didn't I write? Yeah, I did write it down. It's right there, doofus. Just look at your piece of paper. Duh. So 2,000 more liters capacity, 5 foot more width on the header. Okay. That's more efficiency. You have to offload less often, and you're doing 5 feet more per stroke, per swipe down the field. So the price difference is $48,000, $270,000 total. If we trade out of our Activa, and I like the Activa, man, I'd like to, but if we trade out of it, I think we can upgrade to this, and I think this is going to be the way to go. Michelin Tires give us bigger tires, no extra cost. Wheel setup, wide, wait, huh? That went from standard to wider tire. Now, if you go wide tires, it's $3,000, but that to me, okay. Let's just go through. There's the wide tires, there's the crawler track, is $15,000 ad, and I just don't see the point. I think the standard tires, it's a wider front tire, it's still a narrow back tire. We go to a wider back tire if we want. I think that's just for looks. I don't think it's going to have any real effect on the vehicle's performance. Okay. That's with Michelin tires. Midas tires, there's wide as a $3,000 ad, or you can do crawler track with $15,000 ad. Trelleborg wide tires doesn't even seem that wide. The back tires for the Trelleborg just seem plastic, and the wide tires did not widen the back tire. So to me, Michelin Tires standard 2 is the way to go. Conditions can be used. We'll put GPS on. No, we can add GPS later, and that's it. That's the Delta 9380. Okay, everybody tracking? So here's what we got to do. Boy, we're going to do two things here, because I may rethink this. I don't think I will, but just in case, we're going to save the game here. Okay, I don't want to quit the game. We're going to go back and we're going to max out our loan. Okay, so we got $178,000. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold it. We still can't get there. Huh. Even if we sell the Activa, garage, owned items, 55.6 and 14. It's basically $70,000. We could sell this and just lease trailers because we have the Kinsey. This seems redundant now. You know what? Let's do that. That'll help. I mean, there's no reason not to do that. Let's sell that. I'm going to replace that with a big automatic. So give me a second here. Let's jump back out of here. Let's go fix that. Well, oh wait, it's not too. Yeah, let's jog down here. All right, so this is an automatic light there. This is an automatic light here. And then there's no light down here. And I feel like we should have one more light down here. Right? So, I mean, damn it, quit triggering. Stupid. Oh my God, quit. Moron. All right, let's take a look here at decorations and then go to lights. Big automatic. Boom. So what we need to do is, okay, it's facing the right way. We could put it here-ish. Is it facing the right way? Nope, now we're turning it. I want to turn me, not it. We could put it here in the corner. That's not bad. What do you guys think of that? I'll light up this whole end down here. Boom. Just like that, baby. Yeah, like that. I'm so excited to make my chainsaw run. All right, now this whole courtyard's lit up. And the beauty is when we get down here, so the bright light ends down here. And then we have the little light here, the medium. And then it kind of gets darker as we get to the house. The house lights things up. I wish I could put a light on this, but we can't. So, you know, we won't fuss about it. But see how now all the equipment's lit up. The buildings are lit up, so that's good security. Security! All right. And that's where I think we're going to, yeah, keep that. So what it comes down to is we have half a load, which is about $19,000 of silage over there to sell. We have $209,000. We make $70,000 from selling the Activa and the header. That takes us to $280,000. We sell the silage, that's another $20,000. We're gonna have to get through today, I think. I'm afraid we're gonna have to get through today with the Activa. That's just all there is to it. And we may lease another one to, you know, accelerate the process. But yeah, I don't want to break us because we're at the limit of our loan. So I think that's where we need to be, and I think that's where we're going to stay. So, yeah, guys, I think that's where we're going to call it an episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back later this evening, we will bump into the next day and get busy with that harvesting job and the seeder job. And I'm kind of rethinking that whole seeder thing a little bit because we can only use the biggest tractor on it, and I don't like having that flexibility restraining us. Whereas if I had gotten the Amaze one, it wouldn't have the capacity, but it has the flexibility because it's a lot less horsepower. So we could use the Massey Ferguson tractor on it. Then again, with the 400 horsepower Massey Ferguson, the only thing it can't pull is the seeder setup. But that seeder setup is overkill for our field. Does that make sense? It's not overkill for a huge field. Hang on. Let's back up. We're still in the game. We're still in the game, gang. All right, let's do some math on this. We got to think this through, gang. Seeders. All right, so we've got this tank here, the Hudson Bickler, Austrian Agrotechnik, Hudson Bickler. I hope I'm saying that right. We've got that. Let's go to our garage here. See how much that. The Hudson Bickler. All right. So the Terminator's 119 and then the 54. So that's 120. So $170,000 here. Right? Okay. $170,000. We might sell this Navigator as well, because I'm not using it that much and I've found it's a pain in the ass. I would rather have one of these things like this, which covers 22 meters. This covers 36 meters, but if I go here, this covers 27 meters, but it's self-propelled. Does this do lime? Does solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and herbicide. Is that what I'm seeing there? Or is that lime? Man, I'd like to have one of these vehicles that does lime too. But can someone tell me that? Is that solid fertilizer and liquid fertilizer and lime and herbicide? Or herbicide's the given. That's the red thing with the poison logo on it. I want something that will do. So we're going to have to buy fertilizer technology anyway, and this doesn't do lime. Okay, so no, that's solid fertilizer. All right, so now we learned something. There's lime. Lime's the white rock. All right, so there it is. So this Taurus 12,000 is a nice piece of kit. That's only 28 grand. It does 36 meters, and it does fertilizer, lime, and manure. So if you're full of crap, that's a good one for you. Yeah, I might fall in that category. Hey, let's look at this guy. Cover. Oh, fancy. Woohoo! That's a nice piece of kit. Be cool to change the color, but I guess gray is reasonable. It's got a cooling fan there for its oil system or its hydraulic system, whatever. That's spiffy. Yeah, and here's the feed unit over here. Maybe the greasing unit. I don't know. That's pretty slick. Design 1, design 2. Design 1. Oh, definitely design 2. What do you guys think? Definitely got to go design 2 on that. Looks like it's got narrow tires. And look, used 23 grand. So that's a fertilizer and a lime spreader and a BS spreader. Yeah, I downloaded. That's a mod. Otherwise, you have to go up to this Bredal. And this does fertilizer and lime, but then you want to put the extension on it too. Go big. And then you got spreading discs, which takes you out to 18 meters of coverage. your wheel setup, you go narrow wheels, and then you can, get it for 40 grand. So that's not a bad deal. But, and the capacity on its key is 14,000 liter capacity. This thing is 12,000 liters, which is not bad. Used, designed to, I like that. 36 meters of spreading. Yeah, I'm going to put that on our radar. Okay. What are we doing here, A-Train? That's a good question, viewer. We're screwing around with discussions of money because I've got to make money. Need a whole lot of money. All right, what is this thing? Okay, this gets a trailer put on the back of it. That's what this thing is. Wheel brand, Michelin, Trelleborg. Both are narrow. That looks kind of silly, but might be necessary. Ooh. That just makes it taller, which seems like it would make it more unstable. That would stabilize it. Those seem fat. Good Lord. It's got a lot of frickin' wheel setups. Oh, and it's got LEDs. Yeah, you know me. Fancy. But then you got to buy a trailer hoopa-joop that goes on the back of that. So let me go back, and there's probably a... Where is it? There's no little puzzle piece saying what you hook up to this or put on this. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. Then there's this thing. What is this thing? Oh yeah, this is self-contained. All right. So here's a self-contained unit. It's got 9,000 liter capacity. It's $500,000, unless you get the discount, where you get it for just under $400,000, which is insane. Wait a minute. Am I missing a critical piece of information here? Back up. This is stock in the game. 48.5 meters. That's what I was looking for. So this does liquid fertilizer and herbicide. This does solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and herbicide. $195,000. It's a smaller swath, but that actually gives us more flexibility for like our smaller field, right? And that's something I didn't think about initially when I bought some of this stuff. But this will be easier to handle. Goodbye. I like self-propelled better. And I think we're going to ditch the Terminator. But here's the thing. We're not going to sell it just yet. We got to go to the... Wait, no. All right, do this. Hit tab. Yeah, now. Okay, cool. Oh, crap. I don't have a tractor down here to do this. Oops. I don't think I can do it with that. Yep, this is stupid. I know. We're wasting time here, guys, but that's okay. I gotta figure out what my friend's status is. She may be playing right now. I don't know. She may be playing a match. She's playing pool. She's one of my pool playing buddies. So if you guys want to talk pool, we can talk pool too. I have a friend, so she posted a Facebook video or something, and team building morale thing or something at work, and had like her 5 people, and they all tried this super hot, like chip, corn chip or something like that. I don't know, the spiciest corn chip you can get. 4 of the 5 were that chip, and 1 of them was not. And they didn't know which. So 4 of the 5 of them were like, and they had to wait 5 minutes before they could do anything about it. So they had to endure for 5 minutes. Hang on a second here, I gotta adjust my glasses. So it was funny as hell watching the video, but then I'm thinking, it's funny that you're the one behind the camera and not doing it. And she says, it builds morale. I'm like, I'm team building and finding a way to get your ass back. We're going to catch you and pie you in the face or something. We're going to get you, sucker. All right, what are we doing? We're going to do some stuff here real quick. All right, fire it up. Shocks are out. That's why I jumped out. All right. Did I turn the lights on? I think I did. Damn, those lights are bright. Okay, cool. The lights are always bright. On, broad. All right. We gotta run the Bluebird down here. And then, so what are you doing, A-Train? I'm gonna sell this cedar equipment. Yeah. And you know what you ought to be able to do in this game too is lease your equipment out to other farms or contractors. Like I bought this big stuff and my buddy Jimbo might have a farm. He needs seeded and he wants to borrow it. Okay. I got a small price on that there, buddy. Okay. Hook this up. Now, see how it's all capacity? All right. Boom. Not anymore. Oh, no. Shoot. Pull it up. Pull. Hang on. Let's try and knock all that crap around. All right. Cool. All right. There you go. That's a really cool piece of kit, but I wanted to get all our fertilizer and stuff back out of it. Okay? So we got all our stuff out of it. So now it auto detects something sitting next to it and deploys the auger out to get it. All right? So now we've done that. I guess I can screw my head back on straight here. And I've got the thing turned on where you can't go all the way around with your head. You can only go so far. Plus you can lean, which is cool. That's part of that deal. This is where you can... I can't see past that panel. Oh, I can lean and see past it, or I can lean and see past it that way. Can't see quite over the front of the... Yeah, push the left shift button. Yeah, super cool mod. Make sure you put that on your game. All right, what are we doing? I know what we're doing. We're going back. What? No. I gotta close the doors. Yeah, jump out and close the doors. Well, no, we need Randy's boys to come pick this stuff up. Go to the garage. We're selling this. We're selling the Terminator. Okay, now. We have harvesting equipment. How much money do we have? We have 447. The Activa has been our friend. I didn't even have to sell it. We had enough cash. We could have just bought the thing, but damn it. I didn't think that through, did I? Oops. What an idiot. Okay, you're all right. It's all good. It's all good. Now we got some cash. You know what that means? Now we got $500,000 to work with, but we're going to stay in a budget here. So let's do the Massey Ferguson. What did we just see? ATR. We're not going to do the ATR series. We're going to go the Delta 9380 series. This one. I really wish I could make that capacity bigger though, because now honestly we could go bigger. And I didn't shop bigger. Is there something bigger Massey Ferguson makes? I bet there is. There's case axial flow 9240. Then we start getting up to the AGCO Ideal stuff. This is the big dog stuff. And this stuff here, this thing, this is the one in the game. Fend. Oh, there's a Massey Ferguson. Oh, that's nice. That's how they got Massey Ferguson. Oh, I see. Gotcha. There's $372,000, 17,000 liter capacity. What does the mod have, though? I feel like something's different here, and it is. It very much is. Say we went with the Massey. We could do wide tires. Did that make the back tires wider? No, it just made the front tires wider. Michelin. Ooh, twin wheels. Nope. Oh, Michelin. That's all your options are there. Of course, this is the big dog. We might want to go with that. 17,100 liter capacity. Second hand. GPS and engine setup. Oh. Really? Oh. Huh. Oh, interesting. So you can only do AGCO or Fendt or Massey Ferguson. Oh, you could change the paint color though. Yeah. See, that's that simple little bit. Massey Ferguson used. Michelin Tires. Woof. Or Trelleborg. And if we do Trelleborg, we can get fat. Or twin. That's an ad. Go Michelin, it's a $10,000 ad anyway. But engine setup, GPS, no. Main color, Massey Ferguson red. Design color, Massey Ferguson, no. What the hell did that change? Oh, that's the interior, is the design color. Yep. Massey Ferguson red interior. Rim color, white, please. Oh, now that, boys and girls, is pretty. That is a pretty piece of kit. Now, what's the point, A-Train? You've talked and talked and talked. 24 miles an hour, 17,100 liters of capacity. $382,000 used. Easy to fix. I like the ladder on the front of the tires. That's excellent. Although if the header's on there, I guess you could squeeze through there. It'd be kind of difficult, but I bet that rotates out. I bet. Yes, it has to rotate out because this is like the stowed position. See, there's a rail in front of it. So it rotates out to the side. Yeah, I like that. Now, what if you change the wheel setup, though? I think that's the key. Yep, there's the key. And here it rotates out. We can save a few $1,000s there. I think I'm okay with that. Yep, it's going to rotate out to the side to board the vehicle. $377,000. Now, what's the point? I know I just went through all that crap with you, and here's the point. Let me scroll. Let me just keep scrolling. Somewhere over here, 12 meters wide, 6 miles an hour. Guess what else it carries? It carries this. 60 feet of header. It's $167,000. Coupler configuration, AGCO Ideal. Okay, so this goes on a bunch of different machines. With guides are good. Used, $135,000. That's just too much. That's too much header. That's insane. But if we go back over here, the AGCO Power Flow, that's a mod. Here's the original. So let's look at the original first and we'll see what the difference is. Massey Ferguson. You can put the Massey Ferguson logo, $63,000. Okay. The mod lets you change the color. I'm all about changing the color. Oh, nope, not Challenger. Massey. $63,200. $63,200 plus, hang on, let me write this down. 63,200 plus the ideal was what, 338? We're going to get out from under $400,000 here, aren't we? All right, so let's go back and go through this process again. Wait, no, just hit this, stupid. 372 plus 63.2 is going to be 438. No. We're going to do the wide tires. I don't want to do the twin wheels. That's a big fat ad for, we can add that later. Okay. Design color Massey. Rim color white. Trelleborg wide tires used. Massey Ferguson design. What do we got down here? GPS no. Ideal 8T. Ideal 9T is a $54,000 ad. We can do that later for 100 more horsepower. You get that 60-foot header, I imagine you'll want that. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I think we've got our new boom. We just solved that discussion. What's the, wait, now which one of these is it that we want? Is this the one we want? Wait, there's the Lizard. AGCO Power Flow. That's 12 meters. AGCO Power Flow, 12 meters. AGCO Dynaflex, 12 meters. What's the difference? Six miles an hour, 12 meters. 6 miles an hour, 12 meters. I don't see 9255. Okay, this is a mod. What are we doing here? 12 meters is the width. All right, we can change it to Massey red, which is cool. We put the Massey logo on it, which is cool. 62.4 as opposed to 63.2. This one, this is the same thing. You just can't change the color. I like the idea that you can change the color. Okay, this is the AGCO mod. Massey. 63.2. You guys really see any difference? Anybody? Class? Bueller? No? I didn't think so. Boo to the ya. Now, one more minor technicality here, gang, because we got to square this part away. Header trailer. That's for the 60-foot. HR12. I don't know what Quattro 40. That's kind of what we need, right? Yep. And we need to actually go back to the garage and sell our the Quattro, the 24. Yeah. Okay. We gotta come back down here anyway. You know what the problem is? Now we're out of cedar and we have a cedar job. Now we can always just nix the cedar job. And we got about $20,000 coming to us from the Bales. Fancy. All right. Well, I tell you, Randy wants to make a sale. Randy wants to make a sale, doesn't he? He made some phone calls for us and hooked us up. All right. Look at this, boys and girls. So we didn't just go up to the 30-foot. No. Nope. We went to the 40-footer. We went to the beast. That's got a folding pipe too. Look at that. All right, so we got a couple things we need to do here. Figured out the light switch earlier. Where's all? Oh, there's the light switch over there. There we go. Turn the lights on here in the shop. Wow, did you see that ladder work? It retracted and rotated. Wow. That's cool. All right, let's bring this puppy in the shop here. All right, let's see here. Brake lights work. Rotating beacons work. Blinkers work. Left signal. Right signal. Good. Okay. Come around to the right. Around to the front. Left turn. Right turn. Blinkers. Okay. Headlights, tail lights, okay, all the lights, excellent, good. All right, let's go up just a little bit further here now. Turn the lights off. All right, gotta do some maintenance real quick. $3,400. Considering we saved like $40,000 on it, that's a pretty good deal. All right, that gets me up there. Whoa, man. Look at this machine. There's a panel up there. There's a panel over there. There's AC. Cup holders. All the controls. Yep. Wow. Window. There's your AC and radio controls up top. That is awesomeness. Let's kind of lean into it. You can see your vents up here. Got one big windshield wiper going across. Like four pedals. Got the mirrors out there. Emergency exit. Release over there on the window. Wow. What a machine, guys. Well, I didn't really want to go around that way. Actually, let's do this. Let's go around that way. Oh, this way. That way. Yep. Right now, we're going to have to use the platform over here. Not the platform. Oh, we could have just taken it down the hill. We gotta go down the hill anyway. Well, let's do this. Let's go right about here. Jump out. Use the mobile unit. We're in the space. Wait, what's the... No! Echo power flow, that's it. That's what we're looking at. Menu. Repair. Boom. Good as new. Of course, I do need to repair the trailer too. Wow, this thing's a beast. Well, we can turn it in the courtyard. That's a good thing. The question is, are we on the right side of the trailer? I feel like we are not. Which means we need to... come about. Watch our gap in the fence here. This gap over here is a little smaller. You know something? I see why we're going to be getting the wider tires. This thing needs a little stability. Oh, we're good. We're golden. All right, we need to shift left a little bit. Shift right a little bit. Shift left a little bit more. Right a little bit more. Can I see if I'm looking? All right. This doing the trailer thing is a little bit tricky. I feel like there we're on it. And I think it's good. I think that's settled in. All right, we'll find out when we hook up and tow it. Well, that didn't work. Huh. Okay, that moved the header around. Okay, so we got... Oh, shite. There goes the header. Damn it. Man, I don't get how these trailers work. No. Don't go forward. I mean, don't go back. All right, let's go here-ish. That looks good. Yes, turn. Okay, now you've had to check the stupid pole. Okay, let's see here. Okay, there's that. Winky wonky. I like it. Well said. As long as they're not Mr. Winky wonky. Say hello to Mr. Winky. I mean, I feel like I put it down there centered. I think maybe we need to cheat it to the back a little bit more. Whoops. What? Quit dinking around with it there. Alright, blockhead. Alright, center it up. And there it... Alright, so it fell, but it fell back. I mean, it looks like it's settled. It's sitting on the front pieces, and it looks like it's in the back clips like it should be. Maybe, I don't know. Let's try again. Let's try again. So this thing is kind of like two 20-foot headers put together. Yeah. Alright, now it's on there. Yeah, we pulled around that turn there. Yeah, it's not going anywhere now. Okay, so we just got to go a little short. Alright, that was... Okay, good enough. Alright, so what are we going to do? That's a good question. See, I have another hookup down here. Place where I can do maintenance. So we're going to pull it in down here. And... jump out. Jump out, I said. R. Ah, perfect. That's what we need. Great. Let me see something here. R, tab. Yes. So we have the tabbable shop set up here as well. It doesn't work at the... it doesn't work with the trailer, the Thunder Creek deal, but it works at the shop locations. Now, I'm going to back up. And you know what else we're going to do here? Hang on a second. Let me look around. It's not too bad down here. I'm just going to add some more light, but that's okay. All right. Give this stuff a bath. It's a mod, by the way, for the hose. And it works just like the power washer, except it doesn't make the noise of it running. It does say the pressure washer's hosed. Yeah, whatever. That's done. Trailer should be pretty good here. Quattro trailer. Yeah. Wash the machine. Guys, I tell you what, we just upped our game big time. Big time. I'm on my way. I'm making it. Big time. Ooh, yeah. As Peter Gabriel once sang. I want to make it show. Yeah. Okay, now, I don't think this is going to work for... yeah, no. It's not going to work like the Activa did. I was able to drive the Activa under this deal over here. I don't think that's going to work. And this is a dolly. And I need to lock that. I need the lockable dolly mod. Did I install that? Vehicle straps, no implements fashioned. Ah, wait. Left control S. Vehicle straps, mass 2.6 tons. Okay. That takes care of strapping it down. All right, let's do that, and let's see what we got here. All right, harvester, open, close, unfold, disable straw swath, change cruise control speed, toggle cruise control. All right, so we've got the thing strapped down. You know what? It may go under there. Wait, what? Wait a second. Hold on. Am I doing this right? The rear wheels are turning as well as the front. They're tied together. That's interesting. All right, so how can I... Nope. Kinda. Maybe the other way, though. We're learning. That's not it. Go back the other way. That's not going to work. All right. Okay. So I do like the wheels are interlocked, which then means I probably cannot do what... Well, we're going to hit the fence. No, don't hit the fence, fool. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, but I do know it is going to work. If it's stupid, but it works, it's not stupid. Although it may be a little big for this. Or it may just fit. How you like them apples, sports fans? It fits. And I didn't think it would. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, let's, for giggles, let's put the pipe out. Let's watch the animation for this. Oh, you know what? I guess I gotta unfold the harvester. Let's unfold the harvester. Neat. Look, it's got a light on the side and everything. Oh, that because it's on the back. Wow, look at that animation. That's pretty freaking sweet, boys and girls. The pipe out here. This thing reaches out and smacks someone 2 lanes over. Wow, you do not have to drive anywhere close to this thing. This is an impressive piece of kit, girls and boys. I like it. Holy shnikey. There's more frickin' stuff over here. Oh, oops. Okay, well, we can deal with that tomorrow. Yeah. Wait, nope, this is not gonna work. Oh, wait, fold it up. There we go. Yeah, we'll have to come get those pallets and get them together. So we have seed. We just, now we need a seeder. Problem is, we don't have money for a seeder. So, turn on. What the hell light was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That must be for the pipe out light. Oh, that's on the pipe out. Very cool. I like it. Let's turn those off. I like it. All right. So now we got to square away our seeder situation. Figure that out. We do have a bunch of seed and a bunch of fertilizer, though, to work with. So that's good. And let's just hit that. And then E. Yeah. And then we will walk out of the shop. We got to turn the lights off here in the shop first. Cool. All right. So we have definitely reorganized our equipment fleet. Today, it has been a big day. So we got rid of our seeder setup. We traded and got a different we got a new tractor, Massey 8737. We got the new AGCO Ideal 8T harvester and 40-foot power flow. 12 meters, right? It's 40 feet. Plus a trailer that works with it. Oof. All right, so we got to go turn in our remaining bales, which will give us about 20 grand to work with. We could do a little more mowing, and that would give some quick cash because we are maxed out on our loan. So 61 grand. I think what we're going to do is we may wind up leasing the seeder. Initial lease cost $11,424. We can get that seeder job done, and then when we can afford it, we'll buy this sucker. You know what I'm saying? 15-meter swath. That's pretty good. You know, the Seed Hawk is 25 meters, right? Which is huge. But you got to have the trailer to go with it. The Seed Hawk air cart. The Terminator was just a little too big. 18 meters versus 15. You know, I like this. I think this is going to work for us. It's going to work for us well. And used, we can get it for under $180,000. And 2 of our 3 tractors can pull it, as opposed to the other one, which only 1 can. And we don't have to make any upgrades to the tractor right now to pull this. We have 300 horsepower on the Massey Ferguson. So the Fendt can do the big cultivating jobs. Yeah. Guys, I think we're in good shape. All right. So we're going to mosey over here. And it's 10:30 at night for us on the farm. And we will do sleep mode and Oops. Now I got to freaking reset it. What an idiot. I'm gonna jog off, then I'm going to jog back. 7 hours sleep. Yep, so we got some money. Now, some money came in there, too, from our wind turbine or whatever it was. All right, so it's the next day, 5:30, and that's where we will resume on the next program. Yeah. So now, if we need more harvesting, I think what we'll do is get the Activa. Not yeah. We'll release an Activa, right? Which does 25 feet per run, but having a 40-foot swath, 17,000 liter capacity, that's going to be really efficient for us to work with. Now I got to wait for the game to load out, and then we can switch to this and do that. Cool. All right, guys, you got 3 hours out of me today. And so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the program. I hope you learned something about the game and maybe something else about life that we chatted about along the way, because we cover lots of topics. So give us a like if you would. Share with your friends. Let them know about the channel. Help us get to 750 subscribers. And we'll be looking at switching over to FS22. Or your donations are welcome at paypal.me/atraingames. It's paypal.me/atraingames. Link in the description below. There's also a link for our Discord page, a-trainspace-games. So join us there. But make sure you subscribe and turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. I plan on doing another 3 hours later this evening. So, yeah. So, make sure you're on board and know what is happening with the channel so you can join us. And so if we can get $40 or 750 subscribers, we'll look at switching over to FS22. Yes, it's ending. It's only been 3 hours. You got an extra hour out of me. So, but I got to get cleaned up and head over and meet my friend and take care of her stuff, and then get a couple groceries, and we'll be back, do some dinner, and then be back this evening. So it's 5 p.m. Central U.S. time. We'll probably be back about 7. So in about 2 hours or so, 2 to 3 hours, look for us to be back online. So otherwise, you can always catch the second part of Sunday Fun Day in replay. We appreciate you being here. And hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. Thanks for everyone's support, and we'll catch you next time. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.